Hey guys, this is vlog number 4, and I don't know if you guys are keeping track, but we've walked down. I feel like we always start right here, or we have twice, and I went that way one time and that way the first time. So this way, this time we're gonna go just straight down. And there's a really nice view and more olive trees. It's sort of like cloudy and close to sunset, so everything has turned into a beautiful ashy sage green. And sort of like a dry dark purple, and I kind of love it. But today I'm going to ramble about IFS, and how it was really transformative for me. I think also kind of uniquely good for me because oh my god, they're always so bad. I grew up moving around a lot, and every time I moved, it was sort of like an identity shift. And then I guess even before I started moving around, like my parents moved around, and they were both in like Japan and China, and then came to the US. So there's like a tri-cultural thing happening. Then in the US we moved around a bunch, and then my parents like took me to all kinds of hobbies, and so in general there's been this feeling of like lots and lots of variety, diversity, the ability to like adapt to a lot of different cultures, the necessity of adapting to different cultures, and similarly I think this all feeds into why when I encountered IFS, which is internal family systems, it just resonated so hard with me. So internal family systems is this psychotherapeutic framework developed in the 1980s by this guy named Dr. Richard Schwartz, and he began in family therapy, family practice, and then while he had like a professional family practice, he also had like this private practice of his own, and he just saw clients, and he noticed that a lot of the ways that clients talked about internal conflict actually mapped on pretty similarly to like family dynamics. There's also a really cool Virginia Satir was basically the one who, wow, look at that. So fuzzy. Oh, I made a wish. They're super soft. Some more interesting stuff over here. Hang on while we explore. It looks like rotten pears. Wow. Look at that burnt one. anyways, this is a new path for me, and I see buildings up ahead. So you're just like a town. Yeah, so Virginia Satir goes into really cool, she has a few books, including, what is it called? Family. Oh no, I'm blanking, but I'll link them in the notes. It's like family therapy or something, but she has a lot of cool talks on like the like innate posture that a family can hold. For example, the dad can be standing up and the mother kneeling with her arm around the kids, or like the mom is standing up and kind of pointing out the dad, or like the dad's like facing out and the mom and kid are together, like all kinds of interesting postures. Sometimes the dad and mom are like leaning against each other and just like moaning, and the kid has to stand up. So I'll link that talk too. But anyways, Richard Schwartz was doing family therapy, and he noticed that people would just speak about like, oh, a part of me wants to do this, but a part of me wants to do that. And the like central idea of internal family systems is that the mind is multiple. And historically we've thought of the mind as sort of this monolithic thing, but using IFS we can change the way we think about ourselves into more like a system of parts, and that each of these parts have their own motives and desires and messages and ways that they show up in our being. So yeah, this resonated a lot with me. Oh no, I only have a few minutes left. This resonated a lot with me. I just immediately felt like I had a lot of parts in me, and I just felt strongly that like there are just many characters, that like many facets of my personality. And so the first thing that I did with a therapist that really got me into IFS is she took me through a guided meditation. And the meditation has you sort of like think back to a past experience where you felt something, were triggered or whatever, and you go in and you feel this like internal, like what is it in your body? Holy shit. Yeah, like what is it in your, man, which way should I go? There's another sign with a cute little art thing. I'm going to the right. You feel into the emotion, and then you can describe it, like, is it flat? It's sort of like going to the doctor. It's like, what is this pain like? Is it dull? Is it aching? Is it sharp? What color is it? Where is it in your body? And then you basically start to get to know it. And then as you start to get to know it, you also start to like develop an awareness of it. And then you can also like see if any like images come up or any like memories. Does it have a message for you? And the whole idea is like it needs to come from within. You shouldn't feel like you're giving it, like you're not like creating it. It should well up. And yeah, through this process, like for me, the moment that I can go into more detail if people are excited about this or like interested, but through this process I was really struck because I felt like there was a part that had like a message for me. And the fact that this message could well up from some kind of internal knowing. So I kind of felt like from my subconscious, without me like narrativizing it or creating it, was quite startling and sent me down an IFS journey. And I guess I'm out of time for this time, but if it's interesting or if I feel like it, I will continue on next time to talk about like how it's been transformative for me and like how it got me to my current state of like deep inner harmony and like a feeling of holding myself and loving myself and trusting and like building relationships with different parts of me and like having good relationships with different parts of me and just having a lot more like inner cohesion and trust. So yeah, until next time.